Hello viewers, welcome to UN College Digital class. In today's design and analysis of algorithm class, I am going to discuss about AVL tree. In the previous classes of DA, I have discussed about introduction to tree, which is a elementary data structure. In this class, I will discuss about AVL tree, the different types of rotation which we can perform on AVL tree, along with what are the differences in between BST and AVL tree. Let's start. AVL tree is a self-balancing binary search tree in which each node maintains extra information called as a balancing factor, or you may say that it is a balance factor, and the value of balance factor is either -1, 0 or +1. Now we will discuss what is the meaning of balance factor. Balance factor of a node in an AVL tree is the difference between the height of left subtree and that of the right subtree of that node. Now I have mentioned the formula to calculate the balance factor. I have mentioned that the balance factor may be calculated as height of left subtree minus height of right subtree, or height of right subtree minus height of left subtree. Why? Because it may be positive one or it may be negative one. That's why two different type of formulas or options are available here. The self-balancing property of an AVL tree is maintained by the balance factor, and we know that the value of balance factor should be +1, -1 or 0. Okay. If balance factor of any node is 1, it means that the left subtree is one level higher than the right subtree. Similarly, if the balancing factor of any node is 0, it means that the left subtree and right subtree contains equal height. Okay. Similarly, if balance factor of any node is -1, it means that the right subtree is one level higher than the left subtree. Okay. Now here I have represented one AVL tree, balance tree. 100 is the root, and the balance factor of 100, it means that the root node is 3 minus 2 is 1. Why? Because the left subtree here is having one level more in comparison to the right subtree. That's why. Similarly, the 50, which is the left subtree or left node of 100, is having the balancing factor that is 1 minus 2 equal to -1. Why? Because here the right subtree is having one level more in comparison to the left subtree of 50. Similarly, 25, the left child of 50 is having 0 because it is not having any left child or right child. That's why it is 0. It means that it is having the left subtree and right subtree at same level. And the 75, which is the right child of 50, is having 1 minus 1 equal to 0. It is also having 0. Why? Because it is having only one node at the left as left child and one node as right child, and no more extra subtree either at the left side or right side. It means that it is having the left subtree and right subtree at the same level. That's why it is 0. We may conclude that when the node is not having any right child or left child, it means that left subtree and right subtree, the balancing factor is 0. And when the node is having the left subtree and right subtree at the same level, the balancing factor is also 0. Here also 150, which is the right child of 100, is having the balancing factor is 1 minus 1 equal to 0 because it is having one child as left subtree and one child as right subtree. Now we will discuss some operation on AVL tree. Actually, in the coming class I am going to discuss about insertion and deletion. Also you will get the detailed description, detailed notes in our also data structure class. But here I will explain the different sort of rotation. Before that, just like BST, you can perform insertion, also you can perform deletion. The same operation in which way insertion is executed in case of BST and deletion is also executed in case of BST. We are using the same approach, but only the difference is that in case of BST, you can perform insertion, deletion, no problem. But here, whenever we are performing any insertion or deletion, at that time we have to rebalance the tree if any node is having imbalance factor or unbalanced. The tree is unbalanced. It means that if any node is having the balance factor which is not -1, 0 or +1, at that time we have to perform some sort of rotation to make the tree balance. Okay, the difference between BST and AVL is that in BST also the tree is having the data in a particular order, and also the same order is maintained here in AVL. What was that order? In case of BST, the left child is having a smaller value in comparison to parent, and the right child is having greater value in comparison to parent. The same constraint is used here in case of AVL, but the main difference is that AVL uses memory effectively, which is not implemented in case of BST. Here I have represented one example of taking some data value. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have represented one BST by using those data and also one AVL using those data. You can see here clearly that when you are creating a BST by using the data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the first node or the root is 1, and 2 is added as the right child of 1, then 3 is added as the right child of 2, then 4 is added as the right child as 3, then 5 is the right child of 4, then 6 is the right child of 5, and 7 is the right child of 6. Okay, it looks very simple, no problem, no doubt, but the problem is that it is just using the memory ineffectively. It is not using the left portion. That's why the memory is empty here. We are just not effectively using the memory in case of BST. But when you are creating a AVL by using the same data, then the AVL will be looked like as the 4 is the root, then 2 is the left child, 6 is the right child, then 2 is having 2 children, those are 1 and 3, and 6 is having 2 children, those are 5 and 7. In this way, BST and AVL are different, and AVL is more balanced and it uses the memory effectively. That's why it is having less time complexity in comparison to BST. Now I am going to discuss about the rotation which are very popular in design and analysis of algorithm. Whenever at the time of insertion or deletion we find that there is a imbalancing factor, at that time we are performing rotation operation and in order to make the tree balance. And there are basically 4 different types of rotation. Those are, here I have explained the first 2 type of rotation which are simpler in comparison to the next 2 type of rotation. Those are LL rotation and RR rotation. LL rotation, left rotation, RR rotation, right rotation. It is also called as single rotation. Whenever we are adding one node extra at the left side, we are making balance the tree. Whenever we are adding right side one more extra node, at that time we are performing single rotation. In these 2 cases we are just performing rotation very easily. In the next slide I will explain exactly how LL rotation is working and how RR rotation is working. Okay. The next 2 rotation are LR rotation and RL rotation, which are little bit complicated in comparison to LL and RR, because in case of LR and RL rotation, we are adding one more node at the right side of the left subtree, and we are adding one more node at the left side of the right subtree. It is called as, these two are called as double rotation, because here we are performing two different rotation combiningly. Also, I will explain by giving examples so that you will be clear about these four different rotation. Here I have represented the AVL rotation in a diagrammatic way, which is very easy to understand and easy to remember. For exam purpose, the AVL tree rotation can be categorized into two categories. Those are single rotation and double rotation. Single rotation are categorized into two categories. Those are left rotation, right rotation, and double rotation is categorized into two categories. Those are left right rotation and right left rotation. Already I have explained that left rotation or LL rotation and RR rotation are easier in comparison to left right rotation and right left rotation. Why? Because in case of LL and RR rotation we are performing single rotation, but in case of LR rotation and RL rotation we are performing double rotation. That's why. Already we have discussed that the first two rotation LL and RR are single rotation, and these two are simpler in comparison to next two rotation, which are LR and RL, and LR and RL rotation are called as double rotation. Now I am going to explain each rotation in detail so that you will be clear. Okay. First of all, I am going to discuss about RR rotation. Whenever the tree becomes unbalanced because of inserting a new node at the right side of the right subtree, at that time we are performing RR rotation. Here in the description, I have used the term A to represent the node which may be called as the parent node or root node. Okay, and this RR rotation is anti-clockwise rotation. Here I have represented the RR rotation diagrammatically. You can see here that the node is, the first node is A, and we have inserted the second node as the right child, that is B. Whenever we are inserting the right node at the right side and it is not having any left child, the balancing factor of A is -1, but it's okay. But if we are inserting one more node, and that is C, at the right child of the right node, that is B, now the tree is imbalanced. Okay, and here we are going to perform RR rotation. In case of RR rotation, it is very simple. We are just converting B as the root node, and we are placing A as the left child and C as the right child of B, and in this way now we have converted the unbalanced tree to the balanced tree. Okay, the next one is LL rotation. It is just like simple, just as RR rotation. LL rotation is implemented in that case when the tree becomes unbalanced because of inserting a new node at the left side of left subtree. It is very simple to remember. RR means right subtree is unbalanced, and LL means the left subtree is unbalanced, and it is clockwise rotation. Okay, here I have represented the LL rotation diagrammatically so that you will be clear. Let the root is C and it is having left child B, and again we are going to insert a new node at the left side, let that is A. Whenever we are inserting the new node A, now the balancing factor of each node is A balancing factor is 0 because it is not having any node at the left and right subtree. The balancing factor of B is 1 because it is having one node at the left subtree but it is not having any node at the right subtree, that's why it is 1. And the balancing factor of C is 2. Okay, why? Because it is having two level and it is not having any level at the right subtree, that's why. Now it is very also simple to convert the unbalanced tree to the balanced tree by using LL rotation. Here just simply we will place B as the root and we will place C as the right child and A as usual as the left child. In this way, we have converted the unbalanced tree into the balanced tree by implementing LL rotation. Now I am going to explain LR rotation, which is little bit difficult because it is a type of double rotation, and here we are performing two rotation combiningly to make the unbalanced tree to balance. It means that LR rotation may be called as RR rotation plus LL rotation. It is a combination. Here we will perform both two rotation combiningly. Here I have given the example of LR rotation, which is a combination of two rotation, that is RR and LL. Here I have represented all those steps of LR rotation in a step by step manner. You can see that at the first step, let the tree consist of C, A, B, and C is the root, A is the left child, and B is the right child of A. At that time it becomes imbalanced, and we have to perform two rotation combiningly step by step. We will just take B as the parent of A, and we will just make A as the child. Okay, so the trees look like this: C, B, A. C is having balancing factor 2, B is having balancing factor 1, and A is having balancing factor 0, and A is placed as the left child of B. Then at the next step, what we will do, we will just make B as the root and A as the left child and C as the right child. In this way, LR rotation is working. Okay, now we are going to discuss about RL rotation. It is just opposite of LR rotation. As already discussed, that double rotation are bit tougher than the single rotation. In case of RL rotation, what we are doing, we are just combining LL rotation and RR rotation. That is, first LL rotation is performed on the subtree, and then RR rotation is performed on the full tree. By full tree we mean that the first node from the path of the inserted node whose balance factor is other than -1, 0 or 1. Now you can see here in step by step manner, initially let the tree consist of A and C. When we will insert one more node, that is B, A is the root here, C is the right child, and B is the left child of C. At that time A balancing factor is 2. It means that the tree is unbalanced now, and to make it balance we have to perform number of steps. Those are, at the first time what we will do, we will make B at the C place, and we will place C as the right child of B. It means that now the A balancing factor is 2, B balancing factor is 1, and C balancing factor is 0. And then what we will do, we will just place B as the root, and then A as the left child and C as the right child. In this way we are performing rotation, double rotation, which is complicated one in comparison to the single rotation. Now here again I have represented diagrammatically all those 4 rotation one by one, because all these 4 rotation are a little bit complicated and also very much important in design and analysis of algorithms. So you need to understand this very clearly. In this slide you can see that here I have represented LL rotation. Rotation is anti-clockwise. Let 1, 2, 3, this is the initial tree representation, which is imbalanced because 1 is the root, 2 is the right child, and 3 is the right child of 2. So we just make 2 as the root or parent, and 1 is the left child and 3 is the right child. In this way we have made this balance. Now we are proceeding towards the RR rotation. In RR rotation you can see that initially 3 is the root, 2 is the left child of 3, then 1 is the left child of 2. Now the tree is imbalanced. Okay, and to make it balanced, it is also very simple in comparison to other two. Now what we will do, we will make 2 as the root, 1 is the left child and 3 is the right child. In this way, now the tree is balanced. Now we will move towards the next one, that is LR rotation. Okay, this is double rotation. Here 3 is the root, 1 is the left child and 2 is the right child of 1. Okay, here we are performing 2 rotation, and after performing the rotation, 2 becomes the root, 1 is the left child and 3 is the right child. Okay, next one is RL rotation. In here I have represented that 1 is the root and 3 is the right child and 2 is the left child of 3. Here also we are performing 2 rotation, and after performing 2 rotation, those are RR plus LL, the tree in the tree, the 2 is placed as root, 1 is placed as the left child and 3 is placed as the right child. I hope you have got some basic idea about the 4 different types of rotation. In this class, I have discussed about avial tree, what are the different rotation, what is the difference in between BST and avial tree. I hope you have got some basic clear concept on avial tree. If you have any doubt, then please write to me in the comment box so that I can clear your doubt. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great time.